gave everything he had, and it was enough.
He gave everything he had.
Every battle that he entered, he did not stand above every fallen foe. But every time he left a field behind him, he left with nothing he had failed to show.
Feel the emptiness of giving all you carry. Hear the quiet when there is nothing left to spend. No, the Valkyrie does not come for those with something left. She comes for those who gave until the end.
He gave everything, and everything was what she came for.
Valkyrie descended,
for the one who held nothing in store.
not the one who saved himself for easier battles,
but the one who emptied out completely every time.
Enough is what a Viking is when nothing more remains.
Enough, and the Valkyrie reads it in every line. She passed the ones who still had something remaining. She passed the ones who held a piece back from the cold. She stopped above the one who lay there fully empty, and knew that this was worth more than the strongest soul.
He gave everything,
and everything was what she came for.
Valkyrie descended,
for the one who held nothing in store.
not the one who saved himself for easier battles,
but the one who emptied out completely every time.
Enough is what a Viking is when nothing more remains.
Enough, and the Valkyrie reads it in every line. The North did not reward the ones who measured. It rewarded those who gave without a scale. And every Viking who walked out completely empty had already written everything Valhalla needs to tell.
I have come for many Vikings, but the ones I remember are the ones who had nothing left. Not because they were weak, because they gave it all to something worth giving to. That kind of empty is the fullest thing
I have ever carried.
He gave everything,
and everything was what she came for.
Valkyrie descended,
for the one who held nothing in store.
not the one who saved himself for easier battles,
but the one who emptied out completely every time.
Enough is what a Viking is when nothing more remains.
Enough, and the Valkyrie reads it in every line.
He gave everything he had,
He gave everything he had,
and it was enough.
it was always going to be enough.
He just did not know
Until she came.
until she came.
He never asked the gods why.
He only asked what next.
He did not curse the water. When the battle turned, he did not blame the sky. He stood in what remained and asked one question. Not the reason, but the next thing to try.
Feel the loss without the question why it happened. Hear the silence and ask only what comes next.
Know the frost Valkyrie marks the ones who keep on moving, not the ones who stop and wait to be perplexed.
Never ask the gods why,
Only ask them what comes next.
Frost Valkyrie marks
Every Viking who moves past the wrecks.
not the one who stood in ruin asking heaven, but the one who turned the ruin into ground.
Next is the only question worthy of a Viking.
Next is where the Frost Valkyrie
has always been found. She watched the ones who fell into their questions. She watched the ones who drowned in asking why. The ones she followed were the ones already moving before the why had finished leaving their eye.
Never ask the gods why,
Only ask them what comes next.
Frost Valkyrie marks
Every Viking who moves past the wrecked.
not the one who stood in ruin asking heaven, but the one who turned the ruin into ground.
Next is the only question worthy of a Viking.
Next is where the Frost Valkyrie
has always been found. The gods had never answered any why before him. They only answered those who asked for more. And every Viking who replaced his why with what next was the one who found what all the asking was for.
I have never once been asked why, not by the worthy.
They do not waste the question on the past.
They save it for the next step.
The ones who ask me why.
I cannot help.
The ones who ask me what next.
I am already there.
Only ask them what comes next.
Frost Valkyrie marks
Every Viking who moves past the wreck.
not the one who stood in ruin asking heaven, but the one who turned the ruin into ground.
Next is the only question worthy of a Viking.
Next is where the Frost Valkyrie
has always been found. He never asked the gods why.
He only asked what next,
And the gods always answered.
because that was the only question
Worth answering.
worth answering. Worth answering.
It was not courage in his eyes. It was peace. It was not courage in his eyes. his sword with shaking anger. He did not scream to drown the fear inside. He looked at death the way he looked at winter, something known and something to abide.
Feel the stillness where the fear should gather. Hear the calm before the final blow.
Know the frost Valkyrie recognizes peace in the eyes of those who already know.
Not courage in his eyes, it was peace instead.
Frost Valkyrie saw it,
The calm before he bled.
not the rage that other Vikings wore like armor.
But a quiet knowing settled in his chest.
Peace is what a Viking finds when fear has
Nothing left to offer.
Peace is what the Frost Valkyrie
Has always loved the best.
She watched 1,000 warriors face their ending. She watched the panic rising in their stare.
She found one Viking calm among the chaos, and knew that peace was rarer to find there. Not courage in his eyes,
It was peace instead.
Frost Valkyrie saw it.
The calm before he bled.
Not the rage that other Vikings wore like armor.
But a quiet knowing settled in his chest.
Peace is what a Viking finds when fear has nothing left to offer.
Peace is what the Frost Valkyrie
Has always loved the best.
The enemy expected him to tremble. The enemy had never seen a man who made his peace before he reached the battle, and carried it as far as no one can.
I have seen brave men shaking. I have seen cowards standing still from fear alone. His stillness was different. There was no fear beneath it to hide. He had already accepted whatever the field would give him. And that acceptance was the calmest thing I ever carried home. Not courage in his eyes,
It was peace instead.
Frost Valkyrie saw it.
The calm before he bled.
Not the rage that other Vikings wore like armor.
But a quiet knowing settled in his chest. Peace
Is what a Viking finds when fear has nothing left to offer.
Peace
Is what the Frost Valkyrie has always loved the best.
It was not courage in his eyes. It was peace.
And she had never seen anything more worthy. Anything more worthy.
Did not read from books. He read from his own skin.
He did not read from books.
'cause from a winter he was learning. The second from a battle he survived. Each one a chapter written without paper, proof that he had struggled and arrived.
Feel the marks that tell the story of your making. Hear each scar speak louder than a name.
Know the frost Valkyrie reads a Viking like a map, and no two Vikings ever read the same. Every scar a story written on his skin.
Frost Valkyrie reads it,
knows exactly where he's been.
not the clean untouched,
who never faced the cold,
but the one whose body carries every year he fought.
written in the language only warriors understand. Written, every scar the price of everything he bought. She did not need his name to read his history. She traced the lines the North had left behind. Each mark a moment where he chose to keep on fighting. A life that left its record on his skin to find.
Every scar a story
Written on his skin.
Frost Valkyrie reads it,
Knows exactly where he's been.
not the clean untouched,
Who never faced the cold,
but the one whose body carries every year he fought.
written in the language only warriors understand. Written, every scar the price of everything he bought. He touched each one on quiet winter evenings. He named them like old friends that never left. The North had given him a living record of every moment he had faced and kept.
I do not need words to know a Viking. I read the skin.
The first scar tells me who he was at the beginning. The last tells me who he became. And everything between
Is the most honest story.
Any Viking ever
Every scar a story.
written on his skin.
Frost Valkyrie reads it,
Knows exactly where he's been.
not the clean untouched,
Who never faced the cold,
but the one whose body carries every year he fought.
written in the language only warriors understand. Written, every scar the price of everything he bought.
He did not read from books,
He did not read from books,
he read from his own skin.
and every scar
Was a word worth keeping, worth keeping.
Valhalla does not wait for death. It waits for completion.
Valhalla
Does not wait for death. The gates were never watching for the dying. They watched instead for something harder to define. A Viking who had finally become what he was building. Across every battle, every storm, every sign.
Feel the moment when you finally become it. Hear the north go quiet as it knows.
No, the frost Valkyrie does not come for the dying. She comes the moment a Viking finally grows.
Valhalla waits not for death.
It waits for what you become.
Frost Valkyrie comes.
When the making of a Viking is done.
Not the body that has fallen on the frozen field,
but the soul that finally carried everything it could.
Complete
is what Valhalla has been waiting for.
Complete.
And the frost Valkyrie knew it
when she understood.
She watched him cross from young and unfinished, through winters that would carve him into form. She did not come for him until the final carving,
when everything he was had found its norm. Valhalla waits not for death.
It waits for what you become.
Frost Valkyrie comes.
When the making of a Viking is done.
Not the body that has fallen on the frozen field,
but the soul that finally carried everything it could.
Complete
is what Valhalla has been waiting for.
Complete.
And the frost Valkyrie knew it
when she understood.
Some Vikings reached completion old and weathered. Some reached it young in one defining fight. But everyone that Valhalla ever opened for
had finished something in them burning bright. I do not come at the moment of dying. I come at the moment of completion. Sometimes they are the same, sometimes they are not. The ones who complete themselves before the body finishes are the ones I carry most carefully, because they are already whole before they reach the gate.
It waits for what you become.
Frost Valkyrie comes.
When the making of a Viking is done.
Not the body that has fallen on the frozen field,
but the soul that finally carried everything it could.
Complete is what Valhalla has been waiting for. Complete. And the frost Valkyrie knew it when she understood.
Valhalla does not wait for death. It waits for completion.
And when a Viking
is finally complete,
the gates were already open.
Already open.
Both wings.
Was born ready.
He became ready.
No Viking was born ready. The first morning he lifted a sword too heavy. The first winter he could not hold the cold. He was not yet what the North would make him. He was only what the North had not yet told.
Feel each morning make you something harder. Hear each winter leave you something more.
No, the frost Valkyrie is not watching who you started, as she watches who you are becoming for.
No Viking born ready,
He became it every day.
Frost Valkyrie watching
Every step along the way.
not the man who woke already forged and fearless, but the one who forged himself from what each morning gave.
Become.
A Viking is not born,
He is built from daily choosing. Become.
and let the Frost Valkyrie
Watch you dig your own path from the grave.
She did not mark the ones who came in fully formed. She marked the ones who built themselves from scratch. The ones who woke each morning slightly harder were the only ones she ever cared to watch. No Viking born ready,
He became it every day.
Frost Valkyrie watching
Every step along the way.
not the man who woke already forged and fearless, but the one who forged himself from what each morning gave.
Become.
A Viking is not born,
He is built from daily choosing. Become.
and let the Frost Valkyrie
Watch you dig your own path from the grave. The North did not hand him what he needed. It only handed him another day. And every day he chose to use it fully was another step that took the fear away.
I have never come for those who arrived ready. I came for those who were not ready and showed up anyway every single morning until ready was just another word for who they had become. No Viking born ready,
He became it every day.
Frost Valkyrie watching
Every step along the way.
not the man who woke already forged and fearless, but the one who forged himself from what each morning gave.
Become.
A Viking is not born,
He is built from daily choosing. Become.
and let the Frost Valkyrie
Watch you dig your own path from the grave.
No Viking was born ready, he became ready.
One morning at a time, until there was nothing left to become.
Nothing left.
Nothing left. She had carried thousands before him. None weighed what he weighed.
She had carried thousands before him.
She lifted him the way she always lifted, with wings spread wide above the frozen field. But halfway through the darkness something shifted. The weight of what he carried would not yield.
Feel the weight of every winter carried. Hear the years compressed into a single song.
No, the frost Valkyrie feels what each Viking suffered. Every wound, every loss that made him whole.
She felt his weight,
Not bone, not blood, not war.
Frost Valkyrie carried
Everything he ever bore.
not the
the sum of every year he chose to stand. Wait,
A worthy soul is heavier than iron.
wait, and she carried every gram with open hand. She felt the winters packed inside his silence, the losses folded deep beneath his will, the love he carried for the ones he left behind, the promises he kept through cold and still.
She felt his weight.
Not bone, not blood, not war.
Frost Valkyrie carried
Everything he ever bore.
not the body of a Viking crossing darkness,
But the sum of every year he chose to stand. Wait,
a worthy soul is heavier than iron.
wait, and she carried every gram with open hand. The heavier the soul, the more it meant to carry. She had learned that through 10,000 frozen years, the lightest ones had nothing worth the journey. The heaviest ones had earned every mile through tears.
I have carried light souls and heavy ones. His was the heaviest I have known, not because he suffered most, but because he carried his suffering without putting it down for anyone. And I felt every year of that in my wings. She felt his weight, not bone, not blood, not war.
Frost Valkyrie carried
Everything he ever bore, not the body of a Viking crossing darkness,
but the sum of every year he chose to stand. Wait,
a worthy soul is heavier than iron.
wait, and she carried every gram with open hand. She had carried thousands before him. None weighed what he weighed, and she carried every gram with both wings.
Both wings.